Hi everyone. I know I said I was going to do a video thing and I got a little carried away yesterday, so sorry this is a little bit late today. Things have been kind of hectic around here. So I'm hoping that your week has gone well. I do have all the stuff ready for the 1, 2, 3. I just want to cover a couple of things before I do that, so just give me 1 second. So I know you've seen, sorry about the view here. I know you've seen that I have posted that I'm making these dream catchers. This one's the one that's not quite finished. I have to attach these with a metal piece that attaches feathers or cords. But this is kind of what this is like. It hangs and there's crystals in the middle. This one's a little bit fuzzy because I used a different material. But this is kind of what I've been doing. I've been making a lot of these and they have really vibrant colors. Some of these actually have crystal beads in them. I can put charms on them. So this is kind of one of the projects that I've been working on. So I'll be making quite a few more of those. Just gonna set this down here. Okay. Another thing. So I've kind of been working with this bag of crystals here. So I kind of been trying to figure out a way to do like a top 3 influences crystal reading. So let me just explain how this works. So this is an opalite crystal. So this would be what represents you. So what I do is I actually put this down on the table. Let's see if I can get this. Hold on. I can't rotate it, but I put this flat like this on the table. I shake up the crystals and then I let them fall. And the 3 that are closest to where you are the top 3 influences. Things are influential factors for you to work on or be aware of for the week. So I figured I'd give that a shot. You know, I kind of developed my own little code with all my things. This is something that I'm kind of working on here. So that's what we're going to do right now. I'm actually going to just, I really don't like when I drop crystals on the ground. That's a no good. Okay. So I'm just going to shake all these up. Okay. So then, I wish I could just show this better. I need a better camera for this one. Okay, I don't know if you can kind of see. So, the top 3 here, the closest ones, I'll put the other ones that are not in there, or not closest to there in the bag. Okay, so what I'm left with is your opalite. I have the red, so the top 3 things to be aware of or that might influence are your love, relationships, passion. So this is the red stone. This is the one that I used for that. The lighting's not the best, so the coloring, there we go. That's the closest one. And then I have this green one, which represents finances. So that's another thing. Watch out for the influential factors. It could be good, could be bad. I'm still working on trying to figure out if this is like, something, how I can, think about this being more of a positive or negative influence, but this is still in the works. So this is like a newer thing I'm doing. Okay, and this black and white marbled one is health. So just be aware of any health issues, financial issues, and relationship issues for the week. So that's that one. Okay, now we can go on to the readings for the week. So, okay, sorry, I had to take a lot of notes here. Okay, so if you chose number 1 for the week, let's just get this together here. Okay, so you got, by the way, I did this with the animal cards, the Ancestors and Angels deck, and I did the Mystic Tarot for this week. So if you're number 1, you got the Swan and Grace. which is really nice. I'll just read what it says. It says, "You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty." So avoid your critical self-talk, stay away from toxic people, and release negative thinking. These are the 3 key things you want to remember when we're dealing with the Swan card. Okay. Which I love. I mean, if you see a swan, there's a thing about this week. Like, if you're seeing animals, for example, like I literally, it's kind of weird. We were on the way home from running an errand, Lily and I, this week. And I, kind of was like, wow, I've never stopped by the cemetery. I wanted to kind of see, my grandparents, where they were buried and everything. Because it just, I've been having all these little signs like, my grandparents are with me. So we went to the cemetery and for some reason, I couldn't find their grave marker. And I was like, okay, where is it? And then up above my head, there were 2 hawks circling. And I'm like, okay, this might mean something. But so I went up to go find out where it was. Come to find out, I was standing right where the hawks were circling. So it was kind of like, oh, they're both there letting me know, hey, you're in the area. Or maybe they're just, sending me a sign like, hey, it's all good. You're in the area and we're right here. Maybe. I'm not sure, but I just thought that was kind of a weird coincidence. Okay. So again, number 1, the second card from the Angels and Ancestors deck is Stargazer, which this is kind of a cool card. I need a little bit better lighting, but hey, that's okay. So set your sights higher. So basically you want to focus on your vision. It says that angels are with you, encouraging you. And there's an opportunity at this time to heal an old wound, or maybe there's a pattern of not feeling good enough. The angel and ancestor wisdom is reminding you that you are an incredible and infinite spark of the universe, and the universe is not only within you, it absolutely adores you. So you are talented, you're filled with strength, and you need to turn your wildest dreams into reality. So I mean, that's a pretty amazing card, actually. Here you have all these wild dreams that you want to accomplish, and it's like, what's holding you back? Go with it. You're incredible. You're talented. Why don't you do this? You have these opportunities. And then, so then we got the Page of Wands to follow up with that. This is a reversed. So this indicates a new idea or a path. You have an idea, but you're not really sure how to put it into action. So this idea is in its early stages. So let it grow, develop. Do not force it. Just allow it to open up. To open itself up to you. Stay motivated and don't let yourself be the barrier to your dreams. That's like the key thing here with these 3 cards. It's like, stop the negative self-talk, release your negative thinking, focus, don't be your own barrier. So that's number 1. Okay, number 2. Okay, the animal card that you got. Sorry, I have a little bit of notes here because I do that. I do my readings and I take some notes here. Okay, we got Dragonfly, which is one of my favorite cards. It says Dragonfly Magic. It says, I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. So with the Dragonfly card, kind of how I'm getting this is you want to seize a brilliant moment while you can. Life is too short. Perhaps a loved one also who has passed is reaching out to you. Nature and magic are always near dragonfly people, so pay attention to omens and drop your burdens, let go, and fly. So whatever that's just been kind of, again, it seems like this is the common theme of whatever's holding you back, just kind of, you're going to have to let that go to move forward. Okay. the second card from the angels and ancestors is the warrior. You can see it says, be fearless and stand strong. So if you feel fear, whatever is going on is important to you. So something is trying to break through to help you move forward. And if it's unsettling, call upon your inner warrior. You have the energy to protect yourself now and at all times. And you could always, ask, the angels, or spirits to be with you, to kind of guide you and be strong. Just don't be afraid, because there's obviously something coming and you're going to have to face this, is pretty much what I'm getting from that. And then we have, for the tarot, Mystic Tarot, we got the Judgment reversed. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with tarot. Some of you are, some of you aren't. So in tarot, typically, there's the major arcana and there's the minor arcana. So whenever you see the major arcana, to me, it's like importance. It's like, it's really, for me, it's just saying like it's really stressing something. So this is a major arcana card. So this is kind of like, it's really just screaming out like, this is really important. So, and even when I see something or reoccurring patterns that I'm doing these readings, I will point this out to you. So Judgment is kind of telling us to work on self-forgiveness, your self-love, release, and freedom. I mean, the universe is trying to invite you to something bigger, but you're not listening. Now, I'm guilty of this. So sometimes I feel like, maybe it's talking to me. You have been playing it safe and you've been afraid to take any risks. Well, the thing with that is, even if you're not afraid, or you're afraid to take risks and you don't do it and you don't want to do it right now, you're just going to ignore that, right? You're going to go on and go on with your life and whatever. But the calling never goes away. You can choose to ignore it, but it only gets louder. So it will keep calling and talking to you, and believe me, you'll get the message again, and it'll keep coming up. It's like an annoying person knocking on your door. So whatever it is, just pay attention to it and, try to listen and try and figure it out, because you want to make sure that you're being the best self that you can be. And sometimes you get these signs that, this is how you're going to go about it. And if you aren't listening, I mean, it's not going to help you any. Why not open the door now and be open to these opportunities? And here I am talking about this, and I keep telling myself, yeah, maybe one day I'll quit my job and do this full time or whatever, and I still always wonder what's stopping me. So I can relate to that for number 2. So that's for number 2. All right, so now we're moving on to number 3, the animal cards for number 3. And you got the orca whale with the adventure. So you can kind of see that. And you can kind of see it's kind of like a whole thing, so there's a lot of them, so it's like family. You just get like family. It says, dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. Okay, so with that one, I get this thing about, about orcas and the way that they breathe, the way they move. You want to breathe. You want to release any negativity. When an orca cries, it always just sounds like, like... I know what I'm not good at making animal noises, but if you know what the orca sounds like, it's gonna get this little distinct kind of cry, and it's kind of like release. So when you feel tense, practice breathing in and out deeply to help release any anger or tension that you have going on. Next card I have here from the Angels and Ancestors deck. Sorry, I can't speak English today. Okay, from the deck is Sage. So here you have this older, wise man, and he has a peacock feather. Looks like he's riding on a leaf with a peacock feather. I'm not really sure. I just think of that one, but be devoted and committed. So maybe this has to do too with a little bit of wisdom here. Um, so be devoted and committed. Um, the angels and ancestors want to acknowledge how committed you are to your growth. So observe and be more aware of who you are and your inner workings. It will bring more clarity to your decisions. So, again, I mean, here we go. Obviously, you're growing. You just want to be more aware of who you are. Maybe be more aware to your surroundings, the decisions you're making, the patterns of the past, so that you can continue to grow. And maybe your future decisions will be more clear. Okay, so then I have the Mystic Tarot card, and I got the Fool. Now, a lot of people are like, the Fool, oh God, no, that has to do with foolish. No, not, well, it does, but it's not a bad card, so I'll explain. And this is right side up. And again, another major arcana. It's like trying to get your attention, like it's important. So it's saying I'm getting more unlimited potential. So new beginnings, opportunity, lots of potential. Follow your heart. And this is the big thing that I got from this is to commit to yourself. Take a leap of faith, no matter how crazy it seems. And trust in where the universe will take you. The time is now. So this is like one of the things that the card is like you are in a situation and you're like, I don't know if I'm ever going to have the money to do this. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to make this work. I want to get a new job, but I don't know how I'm going to get there. This is the card that says to me that, you know what? Just do it. It's the Nike's just do it card. It's like just whatever's holding you back. Do not be your barrier. Just do it. And it's also a card too with the Fool is you want to make sure that you're relaxing, playing, having fun. Go with whatever comes your way. Kind of go with the flow. It says dance and let your heart go free. Take a chance. So that's kind of what the Fool card represents. You want to take chances and do things. I just, for some reason, with this, when doing the readings last night, I was like, okay, the commit to yourself was a big thing. So if there's been something that you've been just doing whatever everyone else wants, or you've been not taking care of yourself, or maybe you've just been putting your stuff on the back burner, this card is telling me, be the Fool. Like, take care of yourself. You need to take care of yourself every once in a while. You need, if you're giving, you know, like your full glass to somebody else, you don't have anything left for yourself. You need to take that time to just unwind. You need to take care of you. You need to work on your stuff. And while that seems maybe to you even a little foreign or a little selfish, it really isn't, because if you think about, if you give a lot to people, you're constantly giving. So you're not really being selfish. But you have to be selfish in some aspect to take care of you, because if you don't have anything to give, you're not going to be able to give. You need to be able to take care of yourself so you have something to give to others. If you want to keep going, you got to have something. It's like driving without gas. You can't do it. I mean, you could using an alternative fuel, but I'm just saying, if you run out of gas, you're not going anywhere. So you need to take care of yourself. You need to refuel yourself so you have the energy and the resources to go on and keep helping others. So those are the messages that I have for the 1, 2, and 3 for this week. I am still going to keep working on the top 3 influencing crystals. I'm still working on doing some kind of a crystal video to kind of educate you a little bit on that. I did cover the dream catchers. I am making some of those. I can make them custom too. Any of those that if you wanted to buy those, I can make them for you. I make them custom and I do them with lots of love. And again, with the crystals, you can have a crystal there. It's a little background about that real fast before I go. The one that I showed you, the one with the crystal on it, I was having some nightmares and I was like, okay, this is kind of weird, you know? I don't have any dream catchers in here. I'm like, oh, this is maybe this is silly or something, you know? So I went out and I just bought the supplies and I made myself a dream catcher, and I put the love charm in there because I was having like relationship type nightmares. and it was really just upsetting me a lot. So I went and I got that and made that, and then ever since I hung that up above my bed, I haven't had, issues with the nightmares. So okay, maybe that's weird, but it's helped me. So I don't know. If it helps, it helps. It doesn't, it doesn't. Um, oh, I got something down here. Anyways, so that's the readings for the week. I hope that helps. I'm sorry that things have been a little delayed. Um, some of you that know me personally know that I do work a full-time job. I do work 10-hour days, and my significant other works the night half, and I work the days. So usually when I'm off, he's sleeping. So for me, this is my bedroom. So I can't get in my room to do my stuff because I don't have an extra room. Not yet. I would love to have an extra room, but so he's usually sleeping. So if he's sleeping, I don't have time to get in here and do my readings and stuff because I like to do my stuff at my desk here. So anyhow, I hope that this week brings good things for you. Make sure you seize the day. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. And I'm going to do another reading coming up this next Saturday. I usually do readings every week. If you don't follow me regularly, I do readings once a week for the following week that runs that Sunday to Saturday. So again, hope everything finds you well. Have a good week. Take care of yourself, and bye for now. Bye.